Hey Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your reading. This is your 2022 predictions for the month of September. So welcome. Don't forget to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising, especially your Rising, because you will find, as astrologers explain, that more often than not, it resonates the most with you. And the reason for that, as they explain, is because your rising is what you experience in your outer world. And for that very reason, you'll find a lot of the times, as explained, that it does resonate the most with you. Okay, so before we begin, I also want to let you know that if you're interested in any of the decks that I use during the reading, I always list their names down in the description box, because sometimes you guys ask me, oh, what was that deck that you used at the very beginning, or the one that you used at the end, or this or that. So what I do is I list them in order of appearance. More often than not, sometimes I forget, but most of the time they are listed in order of appearance. And so if you ever want to know which one it is, you can look at it that way. All right, before we begin, let me introduce the cards to you. On the left, on this side, are the tarot decks that I will be using for your reading, Scorpio. And on the right, starting from here, are the oracle decks. Oh, looks like this one wants to come out. That we will be using for your reading. Right, let's see the first card that came out. You have the raccoon and sycamore. Interesting, with curiosity. Looking really cool, Scorpio. Let's keep this here and take a look at how your month is looking like energetically. So you have the Devil card. You have the Two of Pentacles. So, right, let's take a look at what else we see. You have the Empress. You have the Sun. Wow, looks like an amazing month with the Empress and the Sun, Scorpio. You also have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Star. Wow, this specific Star card came in a lot of the readings this month. It looks like it's a general energy of some hope or dream coming true for you guys astrologically. So right, let's see what else we have. Now it's time to take a look at your oracle cards. Oh, no. One more deck. You have the Seven of Swords with unstable efforts. And you have the Eight of Pentacles with prudence. Really interesting. Okay. Let's keep the raccoon right there. You have, actually, this wanted to come out as well, so I'm going to take it. You have Mars in Leo with egotism, Saturn in Aries with risk. Wow. Okay, so your reading is actually becoming very clear here. What do we have here? Balsamic waning water moon with dissolution. Okay. And last but not least, Scorpio, you have a leg up. Wow, this card did come up a lot as well. So, what do we see for you, Scorpio, for the month of September? Let me just move these cards up. Why are we suffering? Hold on. So, Scorpio, we can see in your reading here that you're starting off the month with the past energy of you being very afraid. No, that's a big word. I don't want to say very afraid, but I see you're quite worried about your finances. You're being very careful about where maybe to put your money. You're thinking very much about in which area you're gonna put what and when, right? That sort of energy. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're getting money, it's growing, but it's not enough at the moment, and so you want to be careful where you place it. And before you thinking that this month doesn't look good, oh, you are wrong, my dear Scorpio. How wrong are you? You have the Star card, you have the Sun card, you have the Empress card. We see your situation changing completely into something amazing, very favorable. But we'll get to that as soon as we finish reading your card in the order that it's presenting itself. So yes, at the moment we see that you're being very prudent or very careful with the money that you have, because it's not really stable. I see with the Seven of Pentacles here and the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles that sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down. So yes, you're very careful, because not only is it not at the level where you want it to be, but it's also very turbulent in how it comes in. In terms of the cash flow, there are ebbs and flows here in your reading. And so you want to be careful with where you put your money, and that's the energy that we're seeing here. But however, Scorpio, we see that this month you're kind of curious, and that's what the raccoon is all about here. Exploring, very curious about an idea. And the sycamore trees also gives off the same energy, because there's a story where a man climbed up a sycamore tree to take a look at Jesus. So we see you taking an upward look towards something. You're being curious about an idea. Maybe you're watching something and you like the idea of that thing you're watching, or an idea that someone maybe told you about. You're seeing a good idea. Maybe you're watching others do it and it's working for them with the leg up, and you're thinking, I want to apply that idea for myself. Now, we see that with the strong energies, the Sun, Mars in Leo, and Saturn in Aries, bang! You're taking a bold move. You're making a huge risk. Perhaps with the ego, it's outside your comfort zone, Scorpio. But all in all, we see with the liver here in this animal, this risk will be a key to cleansing this energy that we're seeing here with the Devil card. In fact, with the disillusion, you're ending something. You're ending some sort of past worries, and you're creating a new tomorrow with that move. And you see, you have the ancient Egyptian cartouche up top here, showing that, because the ancient Egyptian cartoons, I forgot to mention, the cartouches only involve the names of royals, and so, someone with high status. And so we see you building a name for yourself with that move, Scorpio. But your advice here with the Sun and the rooster is all about being alert, and we see a crown on the head here. So we're seeing the advice of making that new beginning, birthing that energy, Scorpio, but making sure that you are fully alert as you do it. Make sure you study the risks before you take that step. What are you going to do if this happens, and what are you going to do when that happens? Or perhaps how are you going to be presenting it, or how are you going to go about doing it? Yes, it's bold, but it's kind of, you're being advised to have calculated boldness. Calculated before you do it. And yes, it seems with the dissolution you're ending something here. You're making something wonderful for yourself, Scorpio. With the star and the Sun, you're really rising. Maybe you're becoming popular, or maybe you're becoming seen. Yeah, with the name for yourself, you're doing something where you're building credibility, slowly building credibility for yourself. You're being seen, and maybe people are really liking what you're presenting, Scorpio. So yes, during the month of September, please do follow your curiosity. It's going to lead to a lot of great results, but at the same time, as you follow that, Scorpio, make sure that you follow it with care. With the Sun and Rooster, follow that insight, follow that passion, follow that new idea that was shed light for you, Scorpio, where light was shed for you. Follow that, follow the light, but at the same time, follow it with a lot of care, because the application will matter in your case, Scorpio. So yes, wonderful month. This is what I see, a month full of change for you, Scorpio. I'm seeing a lot of sevens, because we have 7, and 3 and 4 is another 7. Sevens do create what is it called? Not perfection, but the building of something. So 777, if you've been seeing a lot of sevens, that is a sign for you, but it's also a synchronicity showing you that you're going to be building or creating something big, Scorpio. Look forward to that. Good job with what you're doing. Don't worry about the financial situation. Be careful and prudent as you are, Scorpio. Yeah, continue to do that, but at the same time, make that bold move carefully. Right, so that is what we see in the area of your work, Scorpio. I'm not sure if the rest of the reading will be about your work or in different areas of your life. Let's see where your reading is leading us and what the energy is of your September. So you have the 10 of Wands. Can you see that? I think it's pretty dark. Yeah, there we go. That's the 10 of Wands. Let's keep it right there. You have there is a reason it's coming into the shadow. It's like this energy, this heavy energy that you're carrying on your shoulder is kind of dissipating out of your life. Do you see that? Into the shadow, it's coming out. And in fact, that's what the 10 of Wands is about. It's like an end of hardship and a new beginning where you're finally doing something and ending that hardship. And you know, at the end of the day, the 10 of Wands is carrying their harvest. So as I heard someone say lately, how bad could that be, right? So yeah, you have the 10 of Wands here. You have, oh, this one wanted to come out, not this one. So let's see what that is. You have the 2 of Swords. It's like you're not really sure where this is going, but let's see. So you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. I'm telling you, Scorpio. You have also, again, weird with your reading. It's like something that you're not seeing is coming into your life because we keep taking cards from underneath. Something that you're not seeing is about to pop into your life. You have the Emperor. Your situation is definitely changing in September. And the Hierophant. 3 major arcanas. Wheel of Fortune, Emperor, and Hierophant. Strong energies there, my dear Scorpio. Ooh, okay. It's like you're rising this month. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the High Priestess. Again, another major arcana. Oh my, how about... No, we'll leave it the way it is. Right, so obviously we're meant to take just one card from this deck, and that is the 4 of Cups with Blended Pleasure. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you have Saturn in Virgo with Isolation. You have, let's keep it here because we want the space. You have the first quarter waxing water moon with Choice. Okay. Okay, you have, it's interesting. No. All right, so you have Blessed, such beautiful energy, Scorpio. Okay. And last but not least, you have the Chip, Monk, and Laurel with Success. So cool, Scorpio. Before we get into this part of your reading, again, we're getting this the energy of you succeeding greatly at your work, Scorpio. You, with the High Priestess, it's like you're going to be very knowledgeable at something. Good job, Scorpio. Good job. You're going to dedicate your time studying an area maybe that you're not very fluent at or not very knowledgeable at, and towards either the end of the month or way longer, who knows, you're overall collecting very important information in this field. Right, that's an overview, but let's take a look at what the cards are overall showing us in terms of what's happening in the month of September, Scorpio. We're seeing here, Scorpio, with the 4 of Cups with Blended Pleasure. In case you're wondering why the 4 of Cups has Blended Pleasure, this is a Thoth deck, and so the meanings are a bit different than the Rider-Waite-Smith. So we're seeing here the idea of bittersweet energy during the month of September. Why? Because in the month of September, like we can clearly see in terms of your work, you're very blessed. Things are starting to work. You can see a new bright tomorrow. You're with the Hierophant. Again, the idea of you learning a lot of things. With the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing completely in the area of your work. There's less effort and heaviness on your back. What used to be unclear in the past, you didn't know how it was going to go. Now it's starting to become clear. You're watching a lot of amazing changes happening in your month, Scorpio. Reading after reading. Expect to be blessed and successful in your work this month. Now, along with all of this sweetness and you learning and you now figuring out how this is all supposed to work, and things are wonderful in this area of your work, we see that at the same time in your personal life, you could be feeling a bit alone with the isolation card here and Saturn in Virgo. Maybe you're alone because with all of that, can you see that? Yes. With the fence here, it's like there's a fence between you and your loved ones. Maybe you're feeling ill, they're feeling ill. Maybe because of the laws you can't travel to see them, or maybe simply you just feel alone this month, Scorpio. But we see here with the waxing water moon, with the emotion, this is by choice actually. So this is not to a great extent some lockdown, or maybe you can do something about it, but you're choosing not to because of your work. I don't know. Of course, this is a general reading, Scorpio, but I do see that you're spending time alone by choice. It's not easy, I see, Scorpio, but at the end of the day, at the same time, you're feeling very happy and blessed in the area of your success. And I feel like you're putting your focus there, taking your mind off of you feeling alone, so that you don't weigh yourself down any more than what's already happening. You're choosing to focus on your blessings, you're choosing to focus on your success, and you're choosing to focus on so many things that you want to learn about, because this is some big change in your life, Scorpio. You're really feeling fortunate and happy with all of the things that's going on here, and the learning opportunities, and the big shifts that perhaps you wanted to see for a very long time, that is happening without you expecting it. It's like bam, it's happening. So yes, expect a bittersweet month, Scorpio. Let's see what you're advised here to do with the isolation. I want to help you out with that, Scorpio. What are you advised here to do? So you have the Two of Pentacles and you have Temperance. Both of them are giving the same meaning. Balance your emotions out, Scorpio, during that month until things changed. I mean, you're very blessed in this area, and I'm sure it's going to change because we see a fence on this area and not one in the other. In fact, a flower, so it seems like things will be changing. The flowers again here. Things will be changing and blossoming in this area of your life. So until that happens, you're meant to focus your energy on your success this month and balance out your energy by not focusing too much in that area. Accept things that are happening the way they are, because you're planning to make shifts in your life in the future in all areas. So yeah, don't resist the energy. Acknowledge it, accept it, but make plans to make changes in the future so that you don't feel this way. Take the learning, take up the learning lessons, learn from the things that happen, and see how you're going to create a wonderful future for yourself, Scorpio. So that's the advice that I'm seeing here for you in terms of, it seems like this was a reading, a glimpse into your personal life and how you're going to be feeling. And it seems like your work is taking a stage or a highlight this month, Scorpio. Let's see what else to expect in your reading. I'm gonna pull out the Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, and I'm going to pull out these 1, 1, and 1, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. And I will be taking these two oracle decks. So you have Sun in Aquarius with idealism, and you have by the book. So Scorpio, what are we seeing here for your reading? Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, Five of Emotions or Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. We see here, Scorpio, that there is some sort of communication coming to you from someone from your past with the Six of Cups. So yes, communication happening with someone from your past. Now look at this, Scorpio. This is tricky energy here. You have by the book, by the way, you have 11-11, something that maybe is supposed to happen, divinely orchestrated. It's supposed to happen this month, Scorpio. So here is the thing. You're really being advised to speak your truth, because if you don't, we see that this may lead to some pain or lack or feeling overly defensive. So here's the thing. You either need to protect yourself and speak the truth and say your truth, or this is someone who, with idealism and by the book, who needs to, where you need to treat them with fairness, but maybe with all of the emotions going on, you might, without care, be overly defensive and so not speak out the truth. Whichever case it is, Scorpio, I'm not sure. But here with idealism and by the book, you're really being guided to do the right thing and to speak your truth. And this truth pertains to you and the other person in your life. Because we see here, if both parties speak out the truth, do the right thing, that you'll reconnect as a tribe. You'll reconnect as a soul family. If this is something you want to do, Scorpio. So yeah, look forward to that. At the end of the day, Scorpio, tarot is only a tool to read energy. You are the one in control. You are the one who does exactly what you want in your life. This is just reading the energy of September. I hope this person from the past, is this something that you like? Nine of Swords. This is something that was causing either stress because you're not talking to them, or stress because you're talking to them. So I need one more card. Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. It seems like this is something that was working and for some reason ended abruptly or something. Nine of Swords. Yeah, see, this is a general reading. The meanings are really going to differ from one person listening to this or the other. At the end of the day, Scorpio, really remember, it's all in your hands. But you are getting the advice of speaking your truth or speaking the truth. Going by the book or doing the right thing. Both parties will lead to a strong reconnections, because you know elephants, they have form strong bonds and they stay together for years. So yeah, this is what I see, Scorpio. Doing the right thing at both ends will lead to a strong bond for the both of you. This is divinely guided here, Scorpio. So Scorpio, all the best of luck. This was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on the notification bell, and please don't forget to check out my productivity book, Scorpio. This book could really help you out in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate, you won't waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find the link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook. If you love and enjoy audiobooks like me and Scorpio, it was such a pleasure doing your reading for you. Thank you for tuning in. Wishing you the best of luck in your month and your life. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.